I recently interviewed two people from my school regarding girls compete on boys sports team. I found that the interviews had extremely similar perspective about should girls be allowed to play with boys sports team. When I asked the after school staff member, she responded that
I think girls should be allowed to play on men's sports teams depending on the sport. I think women can be on wrestling teams because wrestling it's all about weight divisions. So men and women could probably equally compete there. The only things that are different, I know, for men's and women's sports is golf. Golf would be a sport that men and women could probably not compete against each other with, and that has to do with the weight of the iron that you use to hit the ball. The weights are different for men and women, and in order for that sport to be equal, you would have to have a separate men's and women's division. But I see no problem with women playing in the NFL or in Major League Baseball. Or basketball. In fact, I think it's a little silly to have a WNBA and an NBA when women and men can play and do play basketball professionally and unprofessionally together. So my answer is yes, but with some sports, depending on what it is, you have to have a gender division just because of how men and women are naturally built.
I also asked my friend her stance on the issue. She stated that girls should be allowed to play with boys sport team.
Yes, I think that girls should be allowed to play on boys' teams because I think that people should all be judged on their abilities, not just their gender. And because traditionally boys' teams have received more funding, and so there are usually more sports available and better equipment for boys, and so I think girls should have the equal opportunity to access all of those things.
Those interviews led me to conclude that people in my school may have similar perspectives on the issue of should girls be allowed to play in boys sports team.